What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Star Ocean Till the End of Time. So, we don't want to go into any of the center rooms because that'll advance the storyline. I want to talk to some people around here, and then I want to head to the beach, and there's a particular private action we can do. On top of the Audient Empire's forces, now we have to worry about the forces from Vendine too. Both seem to be on the move these days. Those Vendini seem to be on to something. I bet they're trying to counter the moves being made by the Audient Empire. Okay, let's go in these rooms. It's an information terminal. By registering your ID number, a single device allows you to do almost anything, whether it is work or play. We can go in these rooms as well. Okay, this one's the same thing. Oh, so you came all the way from the Sol system, did you? Sightseeing, I suppose? Well, whatever your business. Easy does it. It's the way to go. Lots of games an elementary school kid would enjoy are installed. I wonder if that old man over there plays these games. Okay, and there's one other person we can talk to. He should be walking around. Alright, there we go. Heard the rumors, but I really didn't think there'd be this many Earthlings here. I'm from Expel. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm in the Sol system. And if you played Star Ocean 2, you know about Expel. Anyway, let's go in this place, I think. Transfers a link to our private beach. Please enjoy the blue sky and the white sand beaches of our beautiful coastline. Let's go kill some time on the beach. Uncle Robert and Aunt Ryoko should both be there too. Okay. So let's go to the beach. And then after we do everything at the beach, then we'll advance the storyline. You guys know I do all the optional stuff first. Wow, you don't smell that every day. That's the scent of a real natural ocean. Welcome to Hyda IV's natural beach, the pride of the galaxy. Something but natural living organisms here. From the small creatures living on the seashore to the fish swimming in the sea. Absolutely no holography, robotics, or artificial organisms are used. My dad said Uncle Robert and Aunt Ryoko are the best genomorphists in the galaxy. So what about it? What brought that up all of a sudden? Is there something you want to say to me? Yes, there is. It's just that, well, no matter how brilliant they are, they messed up sometimes too. Whatever. My parents may be brilliant, but what does that have to do with me? My parents are unique individuals, and I am my very own person too. What's the problem? Don't be so defensive. Maybe someday you'll surpass them in one way or another. Or don't you think about things like that? You make it sound so easy. Surpassing what they have done will be quite a feat. Don't be so worried about it. How about we do this, Fate? I'll aim to surpass your mother, Aunt Ryoko, and you aim to surpass your father, Uncle Robert. That's fair, isn't it? Not sure if I'd call that fair. Aunt Ryoko, I know it's strange, but I always feel like they're looming over me. Maybe I'll always be standing in their shade, you know? Okay, same thing. Okay. And there's another private action we can do around here as well. The whole idea of coming to a resort planet is to stretch out your tail and relax. My friends have got her mind set on hooking up with a hot guy. I can't figure out why she had to come all the way to Hyde just to do that. When they say sea breeze, they mean that there's salt mixed in with the air, right? You think it's really okay to breathe stuff like that? The travel agency claims that it's okay, but I still have my doubts. I'll talk to the other girl here in a minute. You do not surf? This is male blue dolphin, by the way. Once I rest a spell, I shall hit the waves again, as you people like to say. Okay, here's Fate's mom. Oh, Fate. You finally decided to get some sun. You were playing that game again, weren't you? What if I was? It's just something I like to do. I know, but couldn't you forget about games for a while? At least while we're on the ship? Don't you think it's unfair to Sophia after she took the time to travel with us? You don't have to lecture me like that. I'm not a kid anymore, you know. Sometimes I wonder, at least I still think you're a child every time you get so defensive like this. Well, you should just be happy that I still take the time to talk to you about things like this. It just shows how much I really care about you. Don't go needlessly worrying us, let alone Sophia. Of course, that's only if she doesn't want to starve herself to death when we get back to Earth. And here's Fate's father, Robert. What, you were playing games again, Fate? Well, I guess I can't complain as long as it's your own money that you're wasting. It's okay if you play games, just don't overdo it. After all, games are merely a way for you to spend your free time. Okay, that's it. Alright, so if we talk to this girl over here, we can do another private action. Now this private action can lead to two private actions. I'm going to show both of them off, and then I'm going to restart. And I'm going to pick the first option, and then I'm going to show off another private action, then I'm going to go load up my state that I made, and then I'm going to just do the third option. The third option is the one you want to pick, but the first option or the second option leads to another private action. And I want to show both of them off, so.
Well, hello there. What can I do for you?
Hello there.
Say, you're kind of cute and kind of single, You know, hanging out on this beach has got me as dry as a dog. How would you like to come up to my room for a little drinky?
She wants the D, definitely.
Drinky?
Fate, you can't go around talking to just anybody. Gee.
Oh, Sophia.
Oh, Sophia, where's your brain, Fate? Who's that? Your sister?
Yeah, we want to pick either the first or second option first, and then like I said, I'm gonna reload. And I'm gonna pick the third option. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Don't worry about her.
What? Since when were we brother and sister?
I said something like a sister. Jeez, what are you all mad about?
I'm not mad.
Okay, furious then.
Figures. You're with a girl. Hey. You two come on, don't fight. Be nice to each other, okay? Some guys.
Give me a break. Look, if you've got a problem, just say it, all right?
Fine. Gladly. Here's my problem. Fate, you are the
bit.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about you then?
What?
Yeah?
Enough already. How do you think I feel having to listen to your little lovers spat? If you want to fight that much, go ahead, knock yourselves out. But leave me out of it. Excuse me. Thanks.
She calls the fight and
Hey, she left. Thanks a lot.
Don't look at me.
alright. What do you want? Stop bothering me. Interested in guys that come with strings attached. Do me a favor, make like a Houdini and disappear, okay? Listen, Fate. Maybe a child of friends, but it's not like I had any choice in the matter. Alright, so if we go back, I think to here, we can do another private action. Yeah, here we go. Hey, Sophia. You still mad at me? I'm not mad. Where'd you get that idea? Oh, okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna give you that book by Dr. Leon that you said you wanted. The original edition, the Special Theory of Symbiology. So cheer up, okay? Wonder if it means Dr. Leon from Star Ocean 2. I think that's who he's referencing. Remember Leon from part 2? Big liar. It's your dad's book anyway. It's not my problem if Uncle Robert gets mad at you when he finds out you promised his treasured book me without asking. No, I really mean it. My dad gave it to me recently. You've wanted it for some time, right? That's why I begged my father to give it to me. Actually, I had planned to give it to you as a present on your next birthday. Yeah, right, sir. Hey, Fate, you probably already know this, but that book is really valuable. Don't tell me you're so eager to give me such an important, famous book like that. I have a lot of respect for Dr. Leon, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't want it after telling you I'd like to read it. Will you put a cork in it already? I already talked it over with my dad. He said he didn't mind if I gave it away, as long as it was to you, Sophia. Hey, you've liked Dr. Leon since you were a kid, right? My dad remembered that. Besides, it's nice to be able to give something like that to someone special. Well, even so, oh, it's no use. How could I stay mad at you after you said something like that? But I don't need the book. Instead, I just want you to promise me something. Promise? That's right. I want you to promise me that from now on you will never try to get people's attention by giving them things. Understand? Roger. Message received loud and clear. Did I unlock? No, you don't unlock anything about Dr. Leon. Okay, just making sure. Nope, nothing on Leon. Okay. Alright, let me load up back here, and we're going to choose option number 3 this time.
Well,
Let me just speed up this real quick so it doesn't take too much time.
you know, how would you like to... Fate, you cheat.
Oh,
Oh, Sophia. Who's that?
My girlfriend, she's pretty cute, huh?
my girlfriend. She's pretty cute, huh?
What? Who? What was that? What?
She's all flustered.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway, thanks for asking, but I'll have to pass.
Yeah, fine, I understand. What a waste. Here I thought if I went to this expensive resort, I'd run into lots of hot guys. And when I finally find a guy who's my type, he's taken. Why do I always get the bad luck? Excuse me. Thanks.
And there we go.
the moment, but I shouldn't have said that. Well, if I hadn't said that, she wouldn't have backed off, right? So
what's good about that is, for picking number 3, is it helps Pepita. You get 1 point to Pepita. You see how it works is each private action in the game adds points to a particular character, and that'll determine the characters you end up getting in your party later on. So you want to get plus points to Pepita?
You surprised me. I mean, you, my boyfriend?
And everybody else doesn't really matter, just as long as you don't get points for one particular character who's actually the worst in the game. I'm not going to spoil who he is. But there is one particular character who I liked as a character, but he was so bad that I couldn't even use him.
Don't worry, I don't mind. After all, it's not like I totally despise you or anything.
And if you played this game, you know what character I'm talking about, but I'm not going to spoil it for those who've never played the game before. Anyway, your mom and dad are really close, aren't they? Hope to find myself a partner like that someday. Okay. If you're playing the game for the first time, don't really worry about the choices that you make or whatever. Just enjoy the game, you know. Just pick whatever you want to pick. Yeah, you might end up with characters that are worse than others, but it doesn't really matter. You'll be able to beat the game no matter what party you end up getting anyway. So I don't want to be like, hey, absolutely pick this exact choice that I'm picking. Because you don't have to do that. Anyway, this is where we got to go to advance the storyline. I just remembered this hotel has one of those new combat simulator games. We have free time, so maybe I should try to get Sophia to play a game or two with me. There's a scene you can get if you examine what I just examined. And I'll go ahead and show the event here.
I think I'll get something to drink.
What? Didn't you just get a drink? If you keep buying sodas like that, your mom's gonna be mad.
Hey, I'm thirsty. And my mom won't find out unless you tell her.
And why wouldn't I tell her?
Because, I'll go shopping with you. Deal?
Deal. It'll be our little secret then.
Shake. Yep, and that's missable as well, so make sure never to get rid of that. It is a one-of-a-kind item. Thick drink made of milk and ice cream. 90% HP recovery, but don't use it because it's one-of-a-kind. You can also examine these terminals too, and they say stuff on today's news or what's going on. 7 years ago to the day, the people of Federation Station 17 were slaughtered during an attack by the Aldean Empire. The families of the deceased staged memorial in Lambda sector where Federation Station number 17 once orbited. They also voiced their hopes for a swift end to the war, and some even seriously questioned the Federation government's decision to not cease hostilities. Multi-day weather report is displayed here. It's supposed to be clear tomorrow, but in the late afternoon around 4 o'clock, you might get a squall for about an hour. In that case, maybe I'll humor Sophia by going shopping with her. Her dad had to suddenly cancel his trip because of work, so she ended up being the only one in her family who would come. Well, I suppose she'll want to at least buy a souvenir for him once he couldn't make it. but it's too bad, really. It's always so much more fun when Uncle Clive is around. He's more fun than any of my real uncles. Information on the shows scheduled at this hotel is displayed here. Looks like tomorrow will be At Last the Rossetti Troupe, the universe's most stupendous circus company, has arrived on our planet. Witness the fleeting beauty of a brief yet magical journey into the future. A circus. The last one we can examine here is a guide map for the hotel. It shows the lobby, spaceport, etc. It also shows the transport code for transporting to the evacuation corridor. It's like we can get back to our rooms by exiting the lounge and using the transporter to the east. To go to the beach, we should use the transporter to the west. Alright, that's everything I gotta show off. Now we can advance the story. Honestly, that son of mine, I just wish he'd study a little more instead of playing games all the time. Except for PE, his grades are terrible because of it. Well, it's kind of impossible to get like a bad grade in PE. like you just show up and you get an A. Trust me, I was in PE, I would know. Duh, jeez. The character's too strong. It's gotta be a bug, right? What do you think? I mean, Michael is way too strong. I gotta get rid of him already. The games in our hotel are all realistic full-body simulations. I must prefer the old type of games where you just use a joystick. I think I'll have a word with the supplier. Okay.
Games again? But you were just playing. Keep playing games all the time like that and you'll turn into a brainless muscle man.
What to do?
Alright, try to persuade Sophia.
Why don't you give it a try, Sophia? It's really fun.
But isn't this one of those combat simulators? Don't you have to fight? No can do. I don't like these kind of games.
Alright, I want to choose the first option here. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
But
I'd never let you do anything dangerous. I promise. Come on, try it.
well, okay. If you say so, I guess I could give it a try.
Then it's settled. Let's start at an easy level since you're a beginner. You'd prefer a character that uses symbology from a distance rather than one that fights up front, right?
Yeah. Well, it won't hurt, will it?
Don't worry. Beginner's level doesn't hurt at all. Really.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
Still has that on the back of his shirt from the last episode.
All right then. We're about ready.
Welcome to the battle simulator. Please set battle system parameters.
What do you want to do, Sophia? Let's start from the beginning. You want to take a look at the instructions?
I don't know. Should I?
You probably should. Otherwise, it won't be much fun.
Okay. I will.
You use the battle simulator here. The battle simulator allows you to play battle tutorial, initializing your battle trophies, and view descriptions among other things. Battle trophies. A battle trophy is something that proves you have satisfied certain conditions in a battle. It might even be special rewards for those who collect enough battle trophies. Gathering battle trophies requires a memory card, at least 1200 kilobytes available. Make sure to initialize your battle trophies. Gathering battle trophies requires a memory card to be always inserted in one of the memory card slots. Precautions. Battle trophy data for each game is unique. Even if there are multiple sets of battle trophy data, only data for the battle trophies that were created or loaded in the session may be saved. You cannot create new battle trophy data during the game once you have loaded battle trophy data. At this event, you cannot initialize your battle trophies during the game. You cannot use the battle trophies feature when playing on Earth level. To acquire battle trophies, you must first set the PlayStation 2 external clock. Please refer to the instruction manual for information on setting the clock. And check the battle trophies you have obtained by selecting battle trophies on the title screen. Alright, so we want to immediately pick start game and not choose any of the other options because then we get 1 point with Pepita. So let's pick the start game. Don't hit any of the other ones. Because believe it or not, this right here affects... it's a private action technically. So, wanted to hit start game here.
Alright, let's play. Computer, start.
Player 1, Fate Line God.
Yep, that's his name.
Sword Master Adonis Klein. User level AAA. Player 2, Sophia Estede. Character Flare Witch Cecilia Fairmana. User level E.
Yep, and that's a reference to the last game, I think. Oh no, maybe it's not. Never mind.
Battlefield, Remote City of Listia. Setup complete. Continue.
Okay, we're ready.
Preparing to commence. This simulation system may abort a game if it detects that player safety is at risk.
I already know that. Just start.
Confirmed. Commencing game.
There we get to the first battle of the game.
Want some?
So you'll notice enemies have like that bar, right? If it's full, sometimes some enemies will have like a shield. And if you do a light attack, which is X, they'll actually block your attack. Here they got paralyzed. And you also notice that gauge on the right, that plays an important role in this game. Honestly, I hate the gauge on the right. I don't really like it too much because one hit and you could break the gauge. Here's what the gauge does when you fill it up. Once you fill it up, you're given one of 4 things. Increased growth or increased recovery after battle. Double full, or maybe it's double EXP, I'm not sure. Triple full or EXP, I'm not sure which one. I think it's actually double full and triple EXP. And then the final one is, I think, increased drop rate or something. And yeah, that's it. Increased drop rate. I was right. I had it right. I looked it up to make sure. I always like to make sure I'm correct on things because I don't want to provide false information or anything for you guys. But don't really worry about this battle simulator because there's eventually going to be a battle you're not going to be able to beat, and that's fine.
That wore me out.
But wasn't it fun?
Well, it wasn't too bad, I guess.
Okay, we want to give up actually because this will give us +2 to Pepita. If we choose number 1, we get -2 points to Pepita. So let's choose to give up here. You could do another battle or whatever, but it's not. You're probably not gonna be able to beat it anyway. Let's just give up.
What do you say we stop now and go get a bite to eat or something? You look pretty bushed.
Yeah, I'm beat.
You need more exercise.
Guess I'm just a fatty.
No one's saying that. Sheesh.
Mm.
Hey, let's go find my mom and dad.
Right.
Uh-oh.
What the?
What's going on?
Level 2 tremor detected. The system will be temporarily deactivated for your safety. We apologize for any inconvenience.
An earthquake? But Hyda IV is a stable world with no tectonic activity. There shouldn't be any earthquakes.
Huh. It's not good.
Ah!
This is an emergency alert. Hyda IV is currently under attack by unidentified spacecraft.
Well, that's not good.
All civilians should follow immediate evacuation instructions on the nearest console. I repeat,
Computer,
all civilians.
what's going on?
Remote Station 7, Hyda 3 and Hyda 4 are currently under attack by unidentified ships. Remote Station 7 has scrambled its own ships to mount a counterattack, but they are outnumbered and therefore unable to provide evacuation assistance to Hyda 4.
An attack by unidentified ships?
Stand by for video display.
Wow.
I don't believe it.
As an emergency measure, all transporters have been directly linked to the evacuation terminal. Please commence evacuation by following the established route. I repeat, please commence.
Don't worry, Sophia. I'll stick with you.
Thanks.
But who could be attacking us? Never seen ships like those before. Wonder if Mom and Dad are all right. First things first. We gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gotta get out of here. And Sophia's in the party now. What? What's going on? I didn't know the Pangalactic Federation had enemies in this region. Whoever said a part-time job on a resort planet would be a breeze was full of it. Well, how are they supposed to know that it was going to get attacked, dude? Oh, what? You mean it is for real? Oh man, it's just like in the movies. Oh dear, we're under attack? So what now? What should we do? Okay. What about your mom and dad? Do you think they're okay? I don't know. But at any rate, we gotta get somewhere safe fast. Sure, I'm worried about my mom and dad, but we need to think about ourselves right now. Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Oh no! What am I gonna do? No, I gotta relax. Relax! First of all, I gotta get away from here.
Yeah, you might want to get out of here, dude. They're getting out of there too. Alright, so we need to go to the Pepita room before going to the transporters. So it's right here. What are you sticking around here for? Didn't you hear the announcement? We have to get out of here. Well, Fate, I could ask you the same question. What are you doing here? Hurry up and go before it's too late. Hurry up and go. So you're saying you guys are staying here? We're waiting for my mama and papa. If we leave now, we'll miss them, won't we? Well, forget about us. What about you guys, Fate? Why are you still here? Whether you're gonna evacuate or trying to find somebody, you better get a move on. Yeah, Fate, we should find your mom and dad right away. You're right. Whether we try to find my parents first or just evacuate immediately, the situation's gonna worsen the longer we take. Okay, let's hurry, Sophia. Oh, was I not recording that whole time? What happened? I hope I was recording all that. Because it said my recording was paused. Anyway, we got a lot of points from talking to Pepita there. That gave us a total of 8 points of her. Perhaps this is the wrath of the heavens, or perhaps the fur of the demonium, whatever. Either way, the performance shall have to be cancelled now. Our princess and her chivalrous knight must seek safety at once. I have the mournful yet important mission of laying the rest of the evil beasts lurking in the depths of imprisonment. Our princess and her fair knight are safe, I see. Let me introduce myself. I am Quan Testori, Grand Storyteller of the Ages. If we do not meet our doom here in these halls, you may yet have the chance to see me perform. There's no need to worry, for even if our foe is the lord of the demonium, I shall not be easy to halt my voice, nor these rapidly moving legs. Alright, she says the same thing. Okay, good. So we got all her dialogue. See if there's anybody in these rooms. That old man probably evacuated, I imagine. Nope, nobody in there. Okay. Alright, so all the doesn't matter what transporter you go to, they all lead to the same spot.
Due to the state of emergency, all transporters have been redirected to send guests to a special floor.
So she has 3 eyes, just like what's her face from part 2.
Where a large transporter waits to take you to the emergency shelter. After the arrival of all guests at the shelter has been confirmed, the transport jammer located in the evacuation facility will be activated. All guests must proceed to the shelter immediately.
Okay. So this will take us to the emergency. Okay, the glowing object you see on your screen is called a save point. Save points are automatically activated when your character approaches them. Save points are mostly located inside inns and dungeons. When you want to save, game simply approach a save point. Make sure that it has been activated and press triangle. Go to the camp screen, select card from the top menu, and save the game data. Oh yeah, I gotta format it. I recently created that memory card. Alright guys, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode and later.